It all starts with something subtle. A familiar sunrise over the Heartland ranch, calm and golden, like we've seen so many times before. But behind that calm is tension so thick it could break any moment. The trailer's tone is different this time. It's not just about family, healing, and horses. There's a certain weight hanging in the air, like the characters we've grown up with are carrying something heavy, something they haven't told us yet. The first leaked detail that has fans spiraling is the confirmation that Amy Fleming's love life is heading into truly unexpected territory. Season 18 ended with Amy and Nathan finally sharing a tender, long-awaited kiss, a moment that divided fans. Some were ready for her to move on. Others, still loyal to Ty's memory, saw this as betrayal. But what's coming next goes far beyond a simple love triangle. According to reliable sources close to the production, Season 19 begins just weeks after that kiss, and things have escalated quickly. Amy and Nathan aren't just dating. They're talking about marriage, not someday, soon, and not because of love alone, but strategy. It seems the ranch rivalry between Heartland and Price Beef has exploded into a full-blown war. Land disputes, financial sabotage, and legal pressure are pushing both families to the edge. By marrying Nathan, Amy could legally combine the lands, turning two battling ranches into one empire. It's a bold move, but it comes with consequences. As revealed by a hidden casting notice and confirmed by eagle-eyed fans who spotted filming in Alberta, Nathan's sister, the mysterious and hostile woman we briefly met in the Season 18 finale, will become a central antagonist. She believes Amy is manipulating Nathan for power, and she's not staying quiet. She'll use everything at her disposal, secrets, lies, and even old betrayals, to try to tear Amy apart from the inside. And if that's not enough chaos, the trailer drops a chilling line from Jack Bartlett. There's a storm coming and we're standing right in the path of it. What storm, Jack? Is it metaphorical? Or is this about something deeper, something fans aren't ready for? But Amy isn't the only one with a complicated storyline this season. Caleb, a fan favorite for years, is shown in multiple leaked images and scene descriptions looking distant, lost, and alone. In Season 18, he had moments of tension with Amy, moments that hinted he wasn't entirely over her. And now, rumors are swirling that Caleb will make one last attempt to win her back, not with words, but with an ultimatum. Apparently, he'll confront Amy early in the season and confess his lingering feelings, warning her that marrying Nathan will not just ruin the ranch, but ruin her. And when she doesn't respond the way he hopes, he'll make a decision that rocks the Heartland core, leaving the ranch for good. Yes, Caleb leaves. Whether permanently or temporarily, we don't know. But this shift will affect every character around him, especially Jack and Tim, who have relied on Caleb for years. And for Amy, it forces an emotional reckoning. Caleb represented stability, a familiar past. Nathan is risk, change, and the unknown. The trailer shows glimpses of Amy crying, arguing with Nathan in the barn, and staring longingly at Ty's old photos. Which brings us to the next shocking development: flashbacks, and not just recycled ones. Amber Marshall hinted in a behind-the-scenes interview that Season 19 includes never-before-seen footage of Amy and Ty, filmed during earlier seasons but never used. These clips will be presented as memories, dreams, and emotional flashbacks, giving fans a bittersweet reminder of the love story that started it all. And here's where it gets wild. Graham Wardle, Ty himself, is rumored to have returned to set for one new scene. A dream sequence, a goodbye. Sources say the scene will show Ty appearing to Amy in a dream the night before her wedding to Nathan, not to stop her, but to give her his blessing. If that's true, prepare the tissues. But there's more going on at Heartland than just Amy's journey. Behind the romance, another power struggle is rising. Lou, always ambitious, always politically sharp, is rumored to be preparing for a second run at office. With the ranch now under economic threat and public attention growing due to the drama with price beef, Lou sees an opportunity, not just to protect Heartland, but to make it a voice for all Alberta ranchers. She's seen in the trailer walking through a town hall, speaking with urgency. This isn't just about Heartland. It's about all of us. But Lou stepping back into politics means someone has to step up at the ranch. And that someone is Katie. Season 19 will reportedly place Katie in a much more central role, possibly grooming her to take over the spotlight in future seasons. Her storylines have been quiet, often slow, but all that is about to change. She's now the age Amy was when the show began. And, like her mother before her, Katie will find herself caught between family duty and young love. Word is, she'll meet a new character, a stable hand or a young wrangler, who will remind fans of a young Ty. Their connection will be instant but complicated, especially with Lou focused elsewhere and the ranch teetering on the edge. And with so many familiar faces facing change, is this the season we say goodbye to Jack? A few sharp-eyed fans noticed that Sean Johnston, who plays Jack, has been unusually quiet during production. While there's no confirmation of Jack's fate, there are rumors of a major loss this season, a funeral, a will reading, and a tearful final ride through the ranch. Just when fans thought Amy Fleming had finally found her peace, Season 19 rips open the emotional wound she tried so hard to heal. The trailer drops a visual bombshell. Amy, standing in front of a mirror, dressed in a white wedding gown, her eyes filled with hesitation. It's the kind of image that could mean joy, closure, or total disaster. And based on the leaked plot details, this wedding is far from a fairy tale. At first, it looks like Amy and Nathan are moving forward with a marriage that could unite two powerful ranching families. But as we dig into the whispers from production insiders, things get murkier. Sources say that Amy's decision to marry Nathan has little to do with love, and everything to do with survival. After years of tension, price beef is no longer hiding behind courtrooms and contracts. They're playing dirty. Sabotaged fences, poisoned feed, and threats to Heartland's wild horse sanctuary are just the beginning. In the first few episodes, Amy will be faced with brutal choices. Sell part of Heartland to save the rest, or marry Nathan and merge both ranches, instantly doubling their strength and land rights. And Nathan? He's not the villain here, but he's not innocent either. He sees the marriage as a solution, a bold strategy, and yes, possibly a way to protect Amy. But what he doesn't see, or refuses to admit, is that Amy's heart is torn in half. Still grieving Ty, still unsure of what she wants, Amy is being pulled by loyalty, fear, and a love that refuses to die. There's a moment in the trailer that sends chills. Nathan whispering to Amy, "They're coming for us unless we become them first." Who is they? Price beef, certainly. But could he be referring to something more? A corrupt force growing within the ranching community? A political machine even Lou can't outmaneuver? It's clear from leaked scripts and trailer breakdowns that Amy's marriage to Nathan won't be simple. In fact, it may not happen at all. One shocking leak reveals that the wedding might be interrupted, not by a dramatic "I object," but by something far more devastating, a legal order against Heartland issued on the very same day. This emergency injunction, reportedly served by Price Beef's legal team, threatens to freeze Heartland's assets, block their operations, and potentially shut down the sanctuary. Why? Because of an old land title dispute that Price Beef dug up, one tied to the Bartlett family's original claim. And this is where Tim comes in. Tim Fleming is no stranger to mistakes, but this one may be unforgivable. According to the leak, Tim signed away a crucial easement in season 14, something he barely remembered doing. And Price Beef is using that paperwork to claim that Heartland has been operating partially on land they don't legally own. Amy is devastated. Jack is furious. And Tim, he's broken. In the trailer, we hear him shout, "I did this. I trusted the wrong people, and now we're all paying for it." It's raw, honest, painful. For Tim, this becomes a redemption arc. He will stop at nothing to fix what he broke, even if it means going back to old enemies and dangerous allies. One insider revealed that Tim will reach out to a forgotten character from the past, someone who may hold the original deed, or proof that the land never truly belonged to Price Beef. Who is this mystery figure? Some fans are guessing Clint Riley, Ty's old probation officer who has a history of helping the Heartland family in desperate moments. Others believe it could be an entirely new character tied to the Bartlett legacy, possibly a long-lost cousin or an original co-owner of the ranch. But while the legal battle rages, personal battles grow even more intense. Lou, now wrapped in a political whirlwind, is trying to keep her mayoral campaign alive while defending Heartland in the public eye. But politics and family don't mix well, and her opponent in the race is reportedly someone with ties to Price Beef. A campaign leak teases a shocking moment in episode 4, where Lou's public speech is hijacked by protesters accusing her of corruption and favoritism. The media circus explodes, and suddenly, the future of Heartland becomes national news. Lou's storyline will challenge her to balance truth, power, and sacrifice. She wants to protect her family, but every move she makes becomes a weapon for her enemies. In one leaked scene, she confesses to Peter, "If I fight for Heartland, I lose the election. If I fight for the election, I lose my family." It's the kind of emotional knife that has always made Heartland more than just a family drama. It's a story of choices with no perfect answers. Meanwhile, back on the ranch, the younger generation is stepping into the spotlight in the ways fans never expected. Katie's new relationship, teased subtly in the trailer with scenes of two teens working together to rescue a trapped foal, becomes one of the most talked about subplots. This isn't just a romance. It's a test of Katie's strength. Her love interest, according to spoilers, comes from a family that works for Price Beef, and he's been sent to spy on Heartland. Yes, you read that right. Whether he's doing it by choice or under pressure, the relationship begins with betrayal at its core. But over time, real feelings develop, and Katie is left with an impossible dilemma: expose him and destroy his family, or protect him and risk everything Heartland has left. This young couple's story mirrors Amy and Ty's early days. Trust built on shaky ground, pain mixed with hope, and the constant question, can love survive lies? The generational storytelling continues with Parker, now a confident activist with a voice of her own. She starts a social media campaign defending Heartland Sanctuary after Price Beef tries to label it a wildlife hazard. Parker becomes a voice for the ranch across platforms, but her activism draws dangerous attention. In one scene, she finds a threatening note left on her car. In another, she's followed after school. These moments turn Heartland into something it's rarely been before. A story with real danger, especially for the younger cast. But it all keeps coming back to Amy. In every twist, every ripple, she stands at the center. Her choices will determine the fate of Heartland, her daughter, and her future. And the final seconds of the trailer deliver the most heart-stopping moment of all. Amy, standing in the woods, holding a letter with trembling hands. We hear her voice in a whisper. "You said you'd always protect us. Why did you lie?" Is she talking to Ty, Jack, Nathan? No one knows, and that's the point. Season 19 dives deeper into Jack Bartlett's story, revealing secrets he's buried for years. The trailer hints at a tension beneath his steady, calm exterior. Something old, dangerous, and possibly explosive. A leaked scene shows Jack sitting alone in the barn late at night, staring at an old, worn photograph of a man whose face is scratched out. The mystery man is believed to be Jack's estranged brother, a figure from his past who left the family under shadowy circumstances. Sources say Jack's brother's sudden return will throw the Bartlett family into chaos. His presence stirs old wounds and opens questions about why Jack never mentioned him before. Some insiders suggest that this brother may have been involved in criminal activities that once threatened the family's name and legacy. The tension escalates as Jack grapples with loyalty, guilt, and the fear of losing everything he's built. Jack's struggle isn't just personal, it affects Heartland's future. The brothers' arrival coincides with Price Beef's escalating attacks, and whispers suggest he might be involved in the latest sabotage efforts. Is this a chance for Jack to save his family, or a threat that could tear them apart? Meanwhile, Lou's storyline takes a surprising turn with the introduction of a secret ally who could change the political game. The trailer teases brief shots of a new character, a savvy, well-connected consultant who steps out of the shadows to support Lou's mayoral campaign. This ally is rumored to have connections with influential ranchers and city officials, someone who knows how to fight dirty and win clean. Lou's alliance with this mysterious figure brings hope, but also suspicion. Some believe Lou's choice to work with such a powerful insider could compromise her values. The tension mounts as Lou is forced to navigate the fine line between power and integrity, all while trying to protect her family's ranch from mounting threats. The stakes rise further when a betrayal rocks the family to its core. The trailer drops hints about a Heartland